Royal family, what up? Hope y'all been good. Hope y'all been chilling. So today we're going to be talking about the gift and the curse of having discernment. It's a gift and a curse. Now, for those of you who do not know what discernment is, it's basically like it's kind of like a sixth sense, right? So think of it like, okay, you guys, like you and your friends, or just you by yourself, you can meet somebody and like they seem cool on the surface, but like your spirit is telling you, or like that little voice in your head is like, something's off with this person. And then like the more and more time you spend with them, you start to you start to see who they really are. And it's like, I knew it, bro. I knew it. I knew you were crazy. I knew you were a predator. Um, I knew you wasn't really like that. I knew you wasn't who you thought. Like I knew you wasn't the person that you were portraying to be. And sometimes people can think that you're hating. Like, oh bro, you're just a hater, you're jealous, you're envious of them. Like, nah, that person's cool, but it's like, nah, bro, like, and like a lot of times, a lot of people who have really good discernment, they'll be quiet. They'll just wait. But like, because like a lot of times people just won't see it. There's a lot of people that do not have discernment. They don't have that little voice in their head that tells them that like the energy is off, the vibes are off. So a lot of times you can see it before it even happens. Another good example is like you're in an environment and something tells you like, yo, something's about to pop off, or like I should dip because I know this is about to get bad, and no one else sees it except you. And long and behold, it comes true. you know? So that is what I mean by discernment. That is the gift of discernment. Yes, it's a gift because God is protecting you. You can you can get out of so much BS just from discernment alone. So many situations, so many people that you can just avoid. And sometimes it's like sometimes your discernment, it tells you what's up. And like you're like, nah, you know, you entertain it out of boredom. And then you're disappointed. And it's like, damn, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of money. I should have just gone with my instincts, bro. Right. But it's a really cool gift. But it's also a curse because sometimes like the people that you have discernment about, they're not strangers. These are people who you trust, who you love, people who you root for, people who you thought were rooting for you. These are your friends, your family, your coworkers, people that you known for years. but but your discernment will start going off, right? Like you'll start noticing things, right? Like certain jokes that they start making, comments, certain questions that they ask. It's like, nah, bro, like you just want to know the tea on me so you can use it as like ammunition. You're trying to weaponize the information that I give you, and my discernment is telling me that. Um, you can start to like you low key can start peeping the hater in them, the envy in them, like they don't ever want to celebrate your wins, but they're going to celebrate everybody else's. They're going to turn up for everybody, show up for everybody else. They try to humble you, they downplay your accomplishments, remind you of all your mistakes, or like, something's going good with you. And it's like, oh, like that person will like switch the conversation right back to themselves. They don't want to hear about you. Yeah, like your discernment will tell you a lot, bro. It will tell you a lot. It's a cool gift, but sometimes it can be a burden. Like sometimes it's like, damn, like I wish I didn't have discernment. Well, I wish I can just be happy go lucky, and let things happen. But honestly, I like it. I like having discernment because honestly, it just elevates you. It elevates your standards. And then you get around people who are like also, I feel like having discernment, it gravitates you towards people who are like, I don't want to say on your level, but like, well, yeah, like, yeah, I can confidently say people who are like-minded, like you. I sometimes I wonder if like discernment can be used for people who I don't want to say have a low vibration, but for people who like, for example, people who like constantly get into some ish, they're constantly going through ish. I be wondering like if they're around like people who have light in them. I be wondering if their discernment be going off. Like, hey, this person shouldn't be here. Like this person gives me the ick. I can't explain it. He hella cool. She hella cool. She cool with everybody, bro. There's nothing like wrong with her on the surface, but they just give me the ick. Like I be wondering if like discernment be going off for like the people who operate on a lower vibration. I don't know. I don't know. I have theories. I have a bunch of theories, but I'm still working on them. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like you can never explain it. You can't really prove it. Sometimes like you tell these people that and they're like, bro, you're crazy, you're tripping, dude. So it's like it's really hard to prove, and really only time will tell. That and then like that really humbles a lot of people. Sometimes like you'll be like years ahead of people. And it's like, holy hell, like this person is so damn naive or dumb or slow. It's like, holy hell. You'll tell them some ish, and it's like about a certain person or a certain situation, and it takes them some time. And then like by the time they're regurgitating the rhetoric that you have said in the past, right? You're already moved way beyond that. Like you already elevated, bro. So it's like they're still playing catch up. I'm not trying to say like, oh, you're better than them or anything. I'm really not trying to say that. It's just like there's certain people, like we're all at different levels. Like I know there's people out there who they have had a conversation with me and be like, man, this guy's levels behind. Like, like I'm already knowing, dude. So you always got to keep it humble. But no, you're not crazy. You're just like having discernment does not make you crazy. You're not paranoid. You got to lean further into that. It's like for all you Star Wars fans out there, it's like Qui-Gon just following the Force. You feel me? For all you Star Wars fans out there, sometimes the energy it doesn't match the words. But that's why like discernment it requires faith. Sometimes like your eyes it hasn't caught up with what your spirit already knows. Your spirit already knows it. And then like sometimes it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna play this out, let me see how it goes. And then it plays out exactly what your spirit was telling them about the situation or about that person. So royal family, I just want y'all to know that like, yeah, God reveals, dude. He reveals. He will like he will, if you genuinely seek him with your heart, he will reveal the truth to you. But you guys also have to know that when God constantly shows you something over and over again, you have to pay attention. Okay, you have to pay attention to those types of events. Um yeah, I think that's it for this video. I just want to remind you guys that yeah, God is watching over you. There's a higher power. I'm not too sure what y'all be believing in. I believe in God, but I just want y'all to know that whatever is for you. Gossip, jealousy, envy, fake support, people talking behind your back, like that, none of that matters, bro. None of that matters when God is blessing you. All right. People can like resent your growth, or resent your success, question you, pray on your downfall. Like none of that matters, bro, when God has his hand on your life. Like none of that matters. You feel me? The blessings are way bigger than all of that. The favor is way stronger than all of that. But yeah, until next time, please like, subscribe, share this video. Take care of yourselves, all right? All right, Raw family. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.